I still remember the vibration in my pocket. A single text bright on the screen lit up my life and burned it to ash in the same breath. I told my parents, "You got the big promotion. Start looking at houses in their neighborhood." I stared at it, reading the words twice, then a third time. A promotion I didn't have, a neighborhood I couldn't afford, and a fiancé who decided to speak my lies for me without ever asking if they were true. My thumb hovered over the screen. I typed slowly, calmly. "Don't worry, I already have an update for them." Then I put the phone down, and for the first time in weeks, I smiled. We met in a coffee shop 2 years earlier. She was all light, easy laughter and questions about my dreams. She liked the way I ordered the cheapest drink on the menu and tipped anyway. She said it meant I was thoughtful. Back then, I thought she saw me, but love can be blind, and blindness is dangerous. The cracks showed in whispers first. Her friends' boyfriends drove better cars. Her sister's fiancé made partner at his firm. "We'll get there too," she'd say, her eyes scanning price tags while I pretended not to notice. I told myself it was pressure, not poison. I told myself she loved me, not the future she could build on my back. But love is tested in silence. When I lost my job, I didn't tell her. I needed time. Time to fight my way back before shame filled the spaces between us. I was ready to carry that secret alone. What I wasn't ready for was her turning me into something I wasn't. Her golden ticket to impress her parents. The betrayal wasn't just the lie. It was the presumption that she could put words in my mouth, put wealth in my pockets, put a crown on my head I hadn't earned. Also, she could walk taller. I sat at the kitchen table staring at her message. And then something in me shifted. Pain hardened into resolve. I didn't confront her, didn't yell, didn't confess. Instead, I planned not to humiliate her in front of strangers, but to let her drown in the truth she thought she could control. Her father answered on the second ring. His voice was gruff, polite. "Sir," I said, steady as stone, "I think there's something you should know. I haven't been promoted. In fact, I've been laid off for a month." Silence stretched on the line. Then a sharp inhale. "Excuse me?" "Yes. I wanted you to hear it from me. I respect your family too much to let a lie stand." He thanked me. His voice clipped. Careful. He was already recalculating the engagement, the wedding, the future investments his daughter had paraded before him. I hung up, leaned back, and waited. Dinner that night was a performance. Her parents invited us as if the table itself had become a stage for judgment. She arrived with her smile rehearsed, her nails manicured sharp as claws. She thought she'd orchestrated it perfectly, her parents welcoming the new son-in-law with potential, but their eyes didn't shine. Their questions were cold. "So," her father said, cutting his steak slowly, "tell us again about this promotion." Her fork paused midair. She looked at me, panic flickering. I said, "Nothing." Just let her twist. Her laugh was nervous, brittle. "Well, it's still in progress, right, honey?" I sipped my water, calm as winter. "Actually, no. There was no promotion. I've been unemployed for weeks." "I already told your father." The room froze. Her mother's face drained. Her father's jaw clenched and her hand trembled so hard the silver fork clattered against the plate. "Is this true?" her mother whispered. I didn't need to answer. The lie had already burned itself alive. She cornered me. Outside afterward, her voice cracking with fury. "How could you? Why would you do this to me? To you?" I tilted my head, studying her like a stranger. "You told them lies about me." "I just told them the truth." Her eyes darted. desperate for control, but control was gone. Her father's voice cut through the night. This engagement is over. Final. Absolute, like a gavel in a courtroom. I walked away without looking back. No. Shouting no apologies, no regret. Because the truth is sharper than any blade, and silence is the cruelest weapon. She wanted a man who could buy her the world. What she forgot was that the world listens when you lie, and it collapses when the truth catches up. Now, weeks later, I sit in the quiet of my own apartment. Job applications spread across the desk. My life is stripped bare, but it's mine again. And I keep hearing her words. Start looking at houses in their neighborhood. No, I'll build something better. Not for her, not for them, for me. Because sometimes revenge isn't about destruction. Sometimes it's about letting someone choke on the silence you left behind and walking away with your dignity intact.